Look at that. 5 minutes early. Sometimes I impress myself. I'm just kidding, guys. Start off with a couple things. And Don, that's one of them. Can you guys hear me and see me okay? Anybody? All right. Very good. Thank you, Be Charming. All right. First of all, the wrenches. It's beyond my control. Something about the number of subscribers per the number of wrenches. Um, Once I hit 5 or my monetization, I can possibly add more back. I'm not sure how it's working. I've tried to add people back, and it's like it'll highlight and then it goes away. I'm working on it. I noticed it yesterday morning. Secondly, I owe Cat Lady an apology. There's really no excuse, but I was running late this morning. I wanted to mention her dad to get a prayer chain started because they're having a really rough time. Her father's been very ill, and I told her I would request prayer for her in the premiere this morning. And I absolutely had a brain fart and I forgot. And Cat Lady, I sincerely apologize. But if you guys could, please keep Cat Lady and her family in your prayers. Like I said, I was supposed to this morning. And her sister, I am seeing, needs added to that list. And yes, that was next on my list. Needy Homestead needs prayers. Very tragic accident. I couldn't even imagine. I just couldn't imagine, guys. That's absolutely horrific. Bad enough you lose your spouse, and to be left in the shape that she's in, I mean, it's heartbreaking. This second, guys, I'm gonna scroll back up the top so I can see who's in here and say hello. Mrs. Prepping Plumber, Don Bellerman, Mames Legacy. Mames, I really liked your video from today. That was good. Jim S, good to see you. Cat Lady. Let's see who else we got in here. Mimi Downs. Hello, good to see you. You guys have been in here for a minute, huh? True American Loretta in the house. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hold on, guys. I'm getting there. The Frenchman. Good evening. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. S.J. Mullen. Hello. Good to see you. You're one of the broken wrenches that I can't get fixed, too. Night Ace 2. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Mojo Man. What's up, brother? Glad you made it. Kim's Life. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Arizona Prepper. Hello. Blue Vandal. Hello. That's okay, I think I'm caught. Nope. Donald Kimball Jr. Hello. Hello, watching from Washington State. Well, we're glad to have you, sir. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, it just flew by on me. Carmen Gizzy, Joe Morgan, Be Charming. Hello, you guys. Thanks for being here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. John Hanson. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. CC Mullins. Hello. Okay. Oh, I'm all out of bubble gum. I can't miss that name. That's one of my favorites. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick. What was it? Man, I hate when I do that. We all need some therapy, Mojo man. So, hey, how's everybody doing this evening? Before we go any further, excuse me for a minute. I got to show you guys something. Look what I got. I bought 10 white leghorns, or I'm sorry, 5 white leghorns and 5 Rhode Island Reds. So now I can officially say that the homestead idea is underway, along with the garden. They can't hardly stay awake. And you guys will probably hear them the next couple of days because they'll be in here with me before I move them out to the garage. But I just wanted to show you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just wanted to share. I just think I just broke my toe when I came back in here. I just stabbed it. Oh, we've had some more come in. I've seen Sarah Hancock. Hello. Thanks for being here. Cass Richmond. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Rip Curl. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Papa Prepper. Love peeps. They are so creamy and sweet and sugary. Bite into one. Maybe in about 5 months. Thank you, B Charmin. I had before, but due to circumstances beyond my control, I had to get rid of them. But yeah, I am glad to have them back. Cass Richmond, Papa Prepper, I love baby chicks. All my girls are grown, but they are like dogs and follow me all over the place. Thank you, Mrs. Prepping Plumber. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. I'm told it helps. No, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling, I get it. Actually, Mame's Tank is all about the chickens. We had Tank when we had chickens before, and anytime he'd go out to potty, he'd make a beeline for the chicken coop because he loves watching them. I mean, he'll just lay for hours out in the yard and watch the chickens. He loves them. So he knows what they are. I'm a warrior. Hello, thanks for being here. Snark and Substance, hello. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Susie D, hello. So how's everybody faring on this Thursday? We got one more day, y'all. I think we're going to make it to another one. And it's supposed to be nice here this weekend. I thought last weekend was nice. It's supposed to be like 65, almost 70 here, and no rain this weekend. I'm going to get so much stuff done. Oh, and I know I'm doing a series, or I'm trying to do a series, like Back to the Basics on prepping with premieres every morning. Tomorrow, I'm going to skip a day. I'll have a premiere, but I'm going to build a brood for my chicks tonight. I'm just using a big tote and stuff like that because they'll only be in there a couple weeks. So I'm going to try to make a video of me doing that. Don't know how well it'll turn out, but that'll be my premiere video tomorrow. In case anybody just needs to throw one together real quick. I've done it before. Actually, I made a really nice one last time I had chickens, and I ended up giving it away when I gave the chickens away. Well, I didn't give the chickens away. My hen house, it was like I built it from scratch, and it was like I took my time. I'm not really bragging, but it looked like one you'd buy in a catalog. It was pretty good. I sold that the chickens, everything, like $250. I could kick myself so hard. True American Loretta, got half my potatoes planted today. Gonna try to do get the rest done tomorrow, and onions. I wish it was that warm here. I still can't do that outside yet. If this weather keeps up, it won't be long. Jesse St. John, hello, thanks for being here. Hey guys, good time. Whoop, it flew by. Good time to buy like new heater on Facebook Marketplace. Just got one for $20. 160 new, only used 2 times. Just a little info. That's awesome. Thank you, Jesse. If anybody needs a heater, head over to Facebook Marketplace. That's a good deal. I'd about gave up. Loretta, you was talking about your potatoes. I had to replant a bunch of tomatoes because, like I said last week, they just up and died. Some of those are poking through again, and I was almost giving up on my peppers. I thought I got a bad batch of seeds, and I've got like, I think 9 pepper plants popping up now. So I think it's going to be an okay year as long as I can get them transferred to outside without them keeling over on me. Papa need patience. Here, Dad told me tonight he's getting the jab. Oh no. I hate to hear that. There's no way of persuading him to do otherwise, I suppose. Neither of my parents and one of my in-laws have gotten it, but he's in a nursing home facility, and he just thought it was the right thing to do, so he did it. Let's see. Jim S. Papa Prepper. Hope this morning's email didn't make you mad. I mentioned another. Jim, I don't even think I opened it, man. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was trying to do my premiere video this morning and get lunch packed and the dog let out and get myself showered and dressed. I was rushing this morning, and I don't even think I seen it, man. And if you ate, not a big deal. I'm not like that. You're good, brother. We planted mixed greens, broccoli, kale, cherry tomatoes today. I love kale. I'm the only one around here that does, but man, I love it. Sarah, yes, it deleted 4 messages I was trying to write here. Now, Cat Lady, that's the same thing that was happening to Sarah the other night. I don't understand. I promise you it's nothing I've done and nothing the mods have done as far as I know. I'm all out of hold on. Papa Prepper, I'm not against the jab. If others want it, I'm against being forced. Right. Yeah, I mean, everybody, it's your own decision, but I feel it's not so much being forced yet. And I really don't think I really shouldn't talk about it on here. It's all good. And by the way, sent Mandy a friend request on Facebook. I'll make sure she looks. That girl, she'll sit there and have, 100 and some notifications and don't even open it. Man, what is going on with the chat? It keeps flying up and then back and then up again, then back down. I'm telling you, y'all, Facebook is getting shadier than ever. Just pure shady. Papa, I planted 2 beefsteak tomatoes this morning, left the dogs outside unsupervised for an hour while I ate lunch. Then I went back out, and one of my tomato plants had been uprooted and eaten. Dang, Mames, I'm sorry. That's awful. Kim's Farm Life, I did see something about that. I was out running. We were out on errands today, and I didn't get much news done. I haven't hardly been on YouTube at all. I did hear that there was an earthquake over by New Zealand, but I hadn't heard any more than that. They had an 8.0 this morning. Wow. Cat Later Prepper 23 meow. We love Mandy. Yeah, I'm pretty partial myself. Thank you, Cat Lady. She's doing really good. I'm really proud of her. I think she's going to do great. Oh, that's what I was going to say, Cat Lady, about the job thing. I don't think there's so much going to, like, you have to take this or we're going to, throw you in prison or something. But I think they're just going to make it so miserable on people. Like, there'll be kind of no traveling, stuff like that, to where people are just going to give in or start giving in. What's up? Come in and say hi. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hi, people. Everybody's in here. Oh, Mrs. Papa Prepper said, hey there, everyone. Mm-hmm. My chat keeps like flying by, and then it goes back up, and then it'll shoot back down, and I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with everybody, but it's just like all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I love you. Green Thumb Prepper. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here, Sean. I appreciate it. Volcanoes and earthquakes all over Earth. Birth pains before tribulation. That's where my head's at. Kim's Farm Life. And, it's they say no man will know. I mean, of course, I've read that in the Bible, as probably majority of you have. But man, the signs sure are here. I mean, I know we still got, a lot of things to go. Well, not a lot of things, but like, biblical times compared to, our times, the years are a lot. What's a year now is a lot different back then. So, I mean, it's just so up in the air. But yeah, it feels like the tribulation could be like, and if you don't believe in the tribulation, I get that too. But something bad is shaking this earth. Something bad, like worse than anything we've seen yet. And I know it's really not something to say on a therapy Thursday when we're supposed to relax, but and it and a lot of people, it kind of, I guess it would depend on where you're at in your religion, like different religions believe in different things to get, earn your way into heaven. And, in some religions, I think I'd be okay. You know, I've got flaws just like anybody else, but in some religions, I'm not okay. If you believe in I've been baptized, but like the speaking in tongues and stuff, I've never done that. And supposedly, you have, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into something I don't completely understand. I have an earthquake app in my phone because my daughter and family live in Alaska. This app digs all the time. There are earthquakes somewhere at any time. Wow. I'm gonna have to. That sounds like a pretty cool app to have, Be Charming. I'm gonna look that up. I think we've been in the tribulation since the resurrection. And that's. I mean, I know that sounds weird, to hear and to say, but you could absolutely be right. Just like when you're born, from the day you're born, you start dying. It's the same concept, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. That's the same thing with gun control. Well, I can't talk about that. I've kind of been warned to watch what I actually talk about, at least until I do get my watch hours, and maybe I can get a little bit more slack in. But I mean, I can kind of talk about whatever as long as I don't like. As soon as this live stream's over, I delete it so YouTube don't see it. But that's kind of counterproductive. I think I looked today before I went live, and I have, I think, 573 hours, I think, to hit 4,000 hours. And then I can start doing my charity work that I want to do. True American Loretta at Papa Prepper, yes, and it's going to get a lot worse before he does come get us. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've seen nothing yet. Absolutely nothing yet. Sarah, there's not really much else you can, sounds like her mind's made up, and that's the way a lot of people are. The only thing I have a fear of is, the cure can't be worse than the problem, and in this case, more often than not, the cure is worse. And that's what worries me. Oh, believers are definitely being tested. You're exactly right, Kim. And it's just, I know I'm not just like paranoid, and I'm not the only. Hey, Hoot Owl Holler, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hoot Owl, they was just talking about that earthquake, brother. It was, no, hold on a second. I have to look. I can't find it now. Eight one 7 4 and 7 1 in 24-hour period. Man. I'm in the middle of filling out a 10-page financial document for my lawyer, but I saw you were on and wanted to stop by and say hi to everyone. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. It sounds like he's doing something pretty important, though. But I appreciate you being here. Temple rebuild, one of last signs. Absolutely. And we've been, I think the majority of my viewers, my subscribers, are for the most part my age or older. So, we've slowly seen this coming. We're to the point now is like, oh, okay, that happened. Well, go figure, that kind of thing. But man, our kids, our grandkids, well, even our kids are old enough, a majority of them, they've seen it, this country slowly backsliding, and, but our grandkids, it's almost, you find yourself like, Lord, if you're coming back, please do it now. Just because of the kids that's going to have to pay for all this ignorant nonsense that everybody, throws around every day. Our grandkids are going to have to pay for this. Hey, Chris Kaufman, good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here, man. Green Thumb Forever. Thanks, Sean. I meant to look for it on the Weather Channel, but I forgot. My husband's still not happy with the cabinet full of freeze-dried food that I have and the money that was spent on it. Bought when they were having sales. Also have a full pantry. Well, he'll thank you. And I think you'll get that thanks sometime soon. If things don't change and in a hurry. And you're exactly right, Joe Morgan. People think this stuff's normal. That is the scary thing. It's, I hate when people say, oh, it's the new normal. No, it's not. It's the new compliance. It's the new bending over and taking it. That's exactly what is being considered as the new normal, is us taking, just taking it. I can't think of any other way to say it without being vulgar. Chris Pyatt, hey brother, thanks for being here. Thanks again for the green grass of home. Loved it. You're welcome, man. It's a good song. Sad song, but it's a very good song. Kim's Farm Life. Plan to get a rain barrel. Yep, I scored 2 rain barrels, the big white 50-gallon drums, still sealed. I scored those last weekend. I get paid tomorrow. So I'm probably going to Home Depot tomorrow night to get the last couple of things I need to get my rain catchment going. I'm serious about this, man. I've decided I'm just going to hardcore. I'm not bugging out. I think we've decided this. We'll just ride or die. We've worked our tails off for this house, and this is where I believe if it comes down to it, we will make our final stand. Excuse me, guys. Wait a minute. What Mojo's? Jesse St. John. When I was young, my grandfather told me that when the ones that pass fighting for our country get upset, they turn in their graves. Earthquake. Wow. Man, that puts things in perspective, don't it? Still need to get stocked up on more vegetables and fruits and sugar and water. Have a grill and sterno for extra cooking devices. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to scroll down here so I can get caught back up. I'm way behind. Hava Alexander, hello. Thanks for being here. East Kentucky, hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, internet been a bad influence on people, especially our youth. I agree completely. But you saying internet reminded me. I seen Jim and a couple talking about the live stream. It was there and then it was gone. And what had happened on that is I'd forgot to make a premiere or a whatever they are, a listing for it. And I'd made one at work on my phone. And then when I got home, I couldn't get into it on the desktop and I didn't want to live stream on my phone. So I had to delete it and make a new one from the PC. That's what happened there, guys. I'm sorry. Too many chemtrails for me to drink water. around here. We have natural springs deep from underground instead. Yeah, I'm just catching. I mean, I'm catching rainwater for the chickens and the garden, And the chemtrail thing. I mean, it don't really seem to affect too much around here. Not that I've noticed. CC Collins, we have Bob's, but I feel like this is where we'll fight. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Every one of us has a bug out bag here. I mean, they're, ready to go. I need to redo mine. Uh, I definitely need to redo mine because I've upgraded some stuff, um, but yeah, if it comes down to it, I think we're just going to ride it out here. I mean, ultimately, you can't hide. You can't. I mean, the technology it's so advanced, and even the stuff we don't even know about. You know, they're going to find you. It don't matter where you go. And like I said, I don't try to say stuff like that to fearmonger or, just scare people. I just try to keep it as real as possible. I mean, it's the government. They could be looking at me right now. They probably are the same way you guys are. I mean, it's just that they'll find you anywhere. There's too many, heat signature equipment, drones. I mean, anything. Joe Morgan, Papa Prepper. So, from my understanding, his companies hold monetizing over someone. If they say no, no, they remove said funds. Um, well, if you're referring to um, this company, I've not been monetized yet. But when you do get monetized, like if you say, say you talk about the 45th or the second 2A or stuff like that, that's the jab, boomsticks, freedom seeds. If you get into that a lot in your videos, then they can demonetize that video, so you make no money off of it. Now, like super chats and stuff, I don't know if they can take that away or not. Like I said, it's all new to me, and I'm not trying to get rich on Facebook. I'm not trying to make a living. I just want to be able to do animal rescue work. And that's what if I ever am fortunate enough to get super chats and, like a coffee club or something like that, that money that's donated through that for me would go straight on to the pet rescue, and the money that I actually make from YouTube, like, from their commercials on my videos, that's the money that I would keep, like in case my mic breaks, new camera, better lighting, whatever could come along. I'm bugging with someone that has a beach in their area. LOL. Sorry, Papa Prepper. Well, see how she is, guys? Hold on. I just got behind again. Mojo Man, if he was on slow mode, it would say it on the line we comment from. Yeah, guys. For one, I'm not sure how to put it on slow. Well, I think up here you can put it on slow mode or somewhere, but I try not to do that because I hate being in a chat room where it's on slow mo and you can only comment once every 20 or 30 seconds. I hate that. So I really don't want to turn that on. That's why I'd rather just play catch up. Yeah, you can't hide from the ground penetrating satellites. Even the drones can see through the trees. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can run and, you know, It's a lot easier to hide, take gunfire or whatever from inside your home than, in some remote, possibly just a bushcraft little hut, I mean, but that's just my opinion. If somebody wants to bug out, I mean, God bless you. I'll pray for you, and if we have to, then we don't think we don't have a plan. We do. But like literally, it would have to be, our town burning down around us and or we've ran out of food. If we run out of food, I'm not going to stay here and watch my family starve. You know what I mean? That would probably that would be where we'd have to leave, is if we ran out of food. But hopefully, God willing, that'll never happen. When the dollar crashes, it's all over with. Stack silver to rebuild America right. Paul Taylor. That's a new name. Thank you for being here. If there is anybody new here, don't be a stranger. Go ahead and subscribe. We do these live streams every Thursday and Saturday nights. This is actually called Therapy Thursday. We just kind of talk about how our weeks went, and sometimes we'll get into prepping talk, or sometimes whatever. You just never know where it's going to go. And then Saturday nights, that's just open, random, whatever we want to talk about. Those nights the conversations get interesting. Paul Taylor. That's one I just read. Dirt. Okay, caught back up. Well, I was gone it. I was thinking that's the case. Gotcha. I get it. I'm not against you. I want to get your message out. Thank you, Joe Morgan. I appreciate that. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading through these as fast as I can. Somebody said, Jesse, what? And I'm trying to see what Jesse said. I can't find it. I need to get the bug out bags together. My husband did get his concealed carry and a new freedom stick with ammo. Good deal. You're obviously doing better than we are here. Because I've got, I'm not. You never have plenty, but I'm comfortable. But there's no ammo to be had here. None. You can't even get 12 gauge rounds here now. So you can't even go squirrel hunting or nothing. Not that I use a shotgun to squirrel hunt. That was just is what Jesse said on the stand true, or is he a troll? I was looking back. No, he's not a troll. I was looking up to see what he had said, and I can't update from White House, $2,000. Yeah, what? I heard that was a possibility. Excuse me. But I also heard that if they was to lean that way, then they was going to take the 15 an hour out. So I don't know. I'll have to check on that tonight. Thank you, Jesse. But yeah, Sarah. Yeah, Jesse's been in here several times. He's not a troll. And if he is a troll, he's a cool troll. Speaking of food, I've been checking out videos on processing acorns. I didn't even think about that. Good idea, East Kentucky. I just saw something on Facebook that on Google Earth, the government is finding everybody's cabins and bug out locations. If you have one, be sure it's well hidden. See, that's what I'm saying. Right back to, you're not going to be able to hide, folks. And I think we all understand that. But Don't keep your tools or freedoms in your vehicle. My mag with seeds was stolen. Just an FYI. That's awful. Okay. Caught back up. Joe Morgan, Papa Prepper, you know what I'm doing with that stimulus if we get it? Building that Deceptor clone love the government. I'm building that Deceptor clone love the government, building my gun collection. Absolutely. My stimulus is probably going to go to getting this homestead thing underway. I mean, I'm really, any spare dollars I've had, I've been trying to sink into doing some little things around here. And I mean, I know it sounds weird because we're wanting to homestead, but like the last thing I think we're going to do is the solar power because it's by far the most expensive. You're looking at like 10 grand for our house to be completely solar reliant, which I mean, we don't have to have complete, so, like, but basically to, keep like air conditioning and stuff, the kind of setup we would need would be about 10 grand. So we'll be saving up on that. Big German prepared. Hey, Papa, do you live in suburbs and rural situation? I live in a little bitty town, but it's very rural, if that makes sense. Like total population's probably 200 people. We got 2 stop signs and a mom and pop's gas station. And of course, a Dollar General that just popped up almost like overnight. That's what they do now. You go to sleep and they throw Dollar General seeds out and they just pop up everywhere. Yes, absolutely. Please keep New Zealand and Sparta in your thoughts and prayers, or good vibes, whatever it is you guys do. Mojo Man 1965. That's why they made technology so cheap. They made it affordable to invade each and every one of us. Privacy is no longer an issue. It does not exist. You're absolutely right, Mojo. I couldn't agree more, man. Now let me see if I can. RSD Prepper. Did Papa Prepper tell you about his 10 new chicks? Yep, I told him and I showed him. Well, I showed one of each. So we have a new virus to be. Wuhan lab is working with it now. Rats die in about 4 days. It seems that mosquitoes are the spreader. Well, that's great news. Here comes another 5 years of lockdown. They can find, but wouldn't be the best interest. I'm all out of bubble gum. I'm buying a new log splitter with my stimmy. That's a good investment, man. Be charming. How convenient that it's spread by mosquitoes and summer's coming up. You're exactly right, Hoodow. That'll be another scare tactic to keep everybody indoors. Kim's Farm Life. I don't know if you're a gremlin or not, but over on Grim Survival, he has a really good video where he made the Berkey out of 5 gallon buckets. It's really easy, a good video. He does it step by step. Definitely worth checking out. I mean, it's easy to do, but he does have a good video over there. Remember, summer's coming. We still have the murder hornets and the locusts to deal with. Those locusts, it's going to be awful. But I'm already looking into getting everything that, you know, everything's pretty easy to cover, garden wise, except for the corn. The corn will be kind of hard, but you best believe I'll do whatever I have to protect that garden. And we don't have any trees in our yard, so I ain't worried about that at all. Video on how to build your own Berkey in case you didn't. Well, thank you, Don. I didn't know Alaska Prepper had one too. This week I finally went to Aldi's and decided I'm going to start shopping at Aldi before going to Walmart. Or Aldi's is, you remember that used to be their slogan, the stock up store? And it definitely is, especially canned goods and stuff. That you can't really get any cheaper. Not my garden. I have 4 acres of garden, no covering it. Yeah, there's no covering that. Rosanna Jones, hello. Thanks for being here. Glad to have you. Let's see. Used to shop at Aldi's but got away from it, and I'm going to start it again. My grocery bill just got too high because of all my prepping, so I need to go back to Aldi's. Ducks eat 200 locusts per duck. Wow. Now, anybody correct me if I'm wrong, but chickens will eat them too, won't they? Not that mine's going to be big enough by that time, but I think chickens eat them too. I used to have a dog that ate them. That was gross. That was a long time ago, like I was a kid. Little rat terrier, man. She'd chase those things all over the yard, eat every one of them. James, the Southern Prepper. Hey, brother. Good to see you in here, man. You snuck in on me, I think. Been shopping Aldi since back when Bedford was the only Aldi's. That's what I was thinking, Mrs. Plummer. There's not much chickens won't eat. And when I had chickens before, I absolutely fed them about everything. And C, hello, good to see you. Susie D at Kids Farm. I tested each. 0 water, 0. Brita good 2. My tap good 2. Bottled water not real good, but tested the worst of the 4. This is Wisconsin. We do have ammo, but we just have basic farm tools and tools for the hand. Also have crossbows, a bat, and a pit bull. I have a crossbow too, and that excuse me, that'll definitely be like if it comes to hunting, and there ain't no way I'm gonna waste ammo on hunting food when I got a crossbow. As long as you can keep track of your several games out of one bolt. Which the same with the boomsticks, but you can reuse the bolts. Man, I'm all out of bubble gum. I don't know how you could even rest through the summer and fall or spring, man. Splitting firewood, 3 gardens that big. I have nothing near that big. True American Loretta, Papa, chickens even eat eggshells. I learned that. Yeah, that's one thing I learned early on when I had chickens is when they lay, you better get them out within a couple hours if you want them, because once they peck that shell and they taste that egg on the inside, it's they want more. Let's put it that way. So if you leave your eggs there too long, they'll ruin them almost every time. Hoot owl holler. Those locusts look biblical, big enough to carry. I remember back when I know they came in 2004, but I don't remember it being that bad then. But I remember the time before that, I was like probably 6 or 7 years old. And man, they were everywhere on everything. I have to be going. Got to make a run to Walmart before the grandkids get here in the morning. Have a great evening, all. Thanks you for being here, SJ. I appreciate you. Buy jumbo, whoa, 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 whoa. Buy jumbo size rat traps and bait them with peanut butter. Can catch squirrels that way too. That's a good idea. I'd never thought about that. And see, good info on eggs. I didn't know that. Thanks. Mine are teens right now. Yeah, yeah. If you leave them in there too long and they taste it, and that they'll definitely you'll have a lot of broke eggs. Cass Richmond, Papa Prepper, I appreciate these nights because I have no one but my parents and my kids to talk to, and I love chatting with everyone in the chat. I'm a talker. Well, bless your heart. Thank you for being here, and we appreciate having you here. I love these nights too. I have so much freedom seed, I could start my own seed company. RSD Prepper, I know you got in here late, but if you could, Cat Lady and well, her family basically. Her dad, he's been in bad health, and now her sister is sick as well. So if you could remember them in your prayers tonight, I would appreciate it. RSD Prepper, she is a prayer warrior. Um, I've seen God's miracles. Okay, on her. I don't want to embarrass her, but RSD Prepper was confined to a wheelchair for at least, well, off and on throughout her life. But the last three, well, previously, there was 3 years that she hadn't got out of that wheelchair. And the church came over and prayed around her, laid hands on her, and I seen her get up out of bed and walk from one end of her home to the other. And she's been on a walker ever since that night. So RSD Prepper is the woman to pray for you. I seen God touch her that night. Fertilizers I use: bat guano, cottonseed meal, kelp meal, super bloom, Epsom salt, fish emulsion, horse manure, dolomite lime for calcium, and zinc for monohydrate. I'd like to see you and Sean, Green Thumb Prepper. I'd like to see you guys do a garden together. My gosh, I bet that would be phenomenal. RSD, I think you're kind of way back in the. Because Mandy hasn't been in here for a minute. Well, not that she'll hear me say that, but so she won't hear what I just said for a while, guys. Look, if chickens will eat dog, God forbid they'll eat anything. Okay, found at the 2000s for kids only. Is that the new earned income credit on the kids? Chickens will eat each other. Oh, they absolutely will. Yeah, they absolutely will. And pecking order, that's not a made up thing. That's real. There will be one queen hen to the roost. Yeah, the care credit. Well, that'll still be helpful. They did remove how. Yeah, thank God. I was worried about that because I that would have been bad. I suppose so, Mames. Hob Alexander, I'm allowed to put up a prayer request here. Absolutely, absolutely. And if anybody in here that doesn't know, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. we've started doing a. I think I'm just going to call it Prep Your Soul. We just get together, talk about the week's, blessings that we had, and what's to come, and we take prayer requests, and I mean, yeah. But no, it don't just have to be Sunday nights, Hava. You go right on ahead. Anytime you feel, any of you guys, anytime you feel you need prayer, just throw it up here. I think I don't know of a bad person in this. I don't know of any bad subscribers, period. I have, to be honest with y'all. Michigan Faith Prepper. How's it going? I didn't know you were in here. I just need to check my bank account needs stimulation. I feel you there. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. That's all I'm saying. What's up, John? Prepper Nation. How's it going? Every day brings us one day closer to that day. My husband wants to take up chickens and ducks as his retirement project. I told him it's all his. He's real excited about getting the ducks. See, ducks, for me to have ducks, it would just be way too much work because I would have to literally I'd have to buy one of those little kiddie pools or keep it changed and clean and fresh, or I'd have to build a pond, one or the other. I'm just not about that. This old back won't take it. Big German prepared. That's awesome, Papa. We all need prayers. Absolutely. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like they can't ask for it in here. I mean, you know, I made that very well known before. If you need prayer, we will definitely pray for you. As soon as they see Prepper Nation, what up, son? LOL. Prepper Nation, how was your day? evening at Papa or at Prepper Nation is like 500. Oh, yeah. I got like 500 hours to go, John. I'm getting there, man. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. I just dropped my link over there. I really appreciate that. Sarah Hancock. I want chickens, but not sure about getting up at the crack of dawn. Oh, you ain't got to get up at the crack of dawn. If you have chickens, you'll find out that man or ma'am, they all different times of day. I mean, it's not like you see on TV. You don't have to get up and grab the eggs first thing in the morning. It's not like that. Thank you, Mrs. Prepping Plumber. I appreciate that. I've got playlist. That's what because Grim had mentioned it the other day on his show, and I had them public, and somehow the powers that be, I guess, put them all back to private. So I went back in, and they're all public again for the time. Leopard, we need to pray for a needy homesteader. Yes, absolutely. I mentioned that at the beginning of the show too. Definitely, that is so tragic. I couldn't imagine. I just, like I was saying to everyone else earlier, not only losing your spouse, but to be left in the shape that she's in. I mean, and to be a homesteader and to, whew, I just, man. Yeah, Hoot Owl Holler. That's what I was just saying. I put everything in playlists and it was public, and then for some reason they were private again. So I went in and put them all back public. I still have some I need to sort out, but I mean, there's a good amount in each playlist. I think I've got um, a prepping playlist, a live stream playlist, my music. I got that in a playlist. Um, you know. Sarah, if you're wanting to get some, you better get on it because there's saying at Rural King today that they can't hardly. I guess they just got a shipment in yesterday that we because they had a big assortment today, big variety. So we were like just perfect timing. But they said they've been flying out of there and that they can't hardly keep chicken. Now they did have several ducks, but they said they can't hardly keep turkeys in either because I do want a couple turkeys. Yes, Kim, that is absolutely right. I didn't know Ronda Rousey raised chickens, but if you crush up their shells, and it not only helps with their digestive system, but yeah, the extra calcium will make their shells stronger. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to go check out Ronda Rousey. I didn't know she did stuff like that. That's awesome. And see the baby goats. I'm gonna get my chickens up and going this year, get them established, and good laying and everything, and then I'm gonna look into a couple of goats for next year. 45 watching and 43 likes. Thank you guys so much. Hey everyone, need suggestions for the best way to long-term store flour, sugar, etc. Anyone, the Frenchman. My advice to you, I would go to Alaska Prepper. He has those great big, what are they called? They're basically just great big bins that have the big screw on lids that I can never remember what they're called. But he puts all of his stuff like that in those with like bay leaves, and he leaves them like that. He says they last a very long time. Oh, I missed something. Papa is like 500 watch hours away and said, "Time to turn the hat around." Yeah, it just got real, John. No, I'm excited. I am excited to get monetized. There's so many things that I want to do because, like, I keep preaching about the animal rescue because they've had such a hard year. I mean, they've paid for so much out of their own pockets because of all this virus stuff and stuff shutting down and them losing sponsors. And I mean, it's just been bad. So I definitely want to be able to help out, and I'm getting pretty excited about it. I just want to pull up with a great big load of dog food and cat food, and like, here you guys go. God bless. Thank you, Hoot Owl Holler. I appreciate that, man. Cat Lady Prepper, Papa, I have turkeys. Now, Cat Lady, I mean, I could probably research it and find out, but we was talking about it today. Is there a specific reason that people that have like a bunch of chickens always has like two turkeys? I've heard it's to watch the flock. I've heard because the turkeys will actually kind of wrangle the chickens. I've heard that um, they'll fight small predators. I've heard everything. Um is there any truth to that you know of? 45 viewers and 48 likes. Witchcraft, son. Man, I hate it when the chat does that. My friend had her first baby, Samuel. He's healthy, 9 pounds, but she's not allowed to hold him. He is being monitored for a possible infection because water broke 48 hours before birth. Can't take Samuel with her. Oh, that is awful. Definitely, you guys be praying for. Sorry, I was rereading it, but that is awful. Gamma lids. Thank you, Mames. I can never remember what those things are called. The witch is done shunned, John. You can have all the wizards and warlocks and witches you want. I'd rather just have no likes. Small town living. That's a different name. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. You're a good guy. Well, if you're talking to me, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. What's up, Gray man? Good to see you, man. Appreciate it. Klinger Christie, what's up? Good to see you. B&B Home, hello, good to see you. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Guys, I will be right back. Sorry. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. See what I missed here. Uh-oh, Mama called him from the other room. That's exactly right, Mames. He left us unsupervised. Hey, Papa, do you have well water and can get your water out if there's no? We do have a well, but I do not have a well. I mean, I can a bucket and rope. I mean, I can do that, but I'm working on putting a pump in there this summer. I mean, we have a hand pump, so I mean, yes, I can get water out of it, but I definitely need to upgrade. Why, sir, would that be something Liberty in the background? Liberty. Yeah, I've got a Liberty flag back there and my grandpa's flag. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I think I'm caught back up here. Mike, a folded flag. Yep, that is my papa's flag. I lost him 5 years ago. And that is the most mixed emotions you can have in your life is receiving one of those flags. It's um, very sad, but like one of the proudest days you'll ever have in your life. That's awesome, John. Then you know what I'm talking about. That feeling is just, there's no feeling like that. Hello, Lady Catherine. Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. The soldier stands in front and salutes you. I'm nobody to salute. And I know it's just a respect, but still, you're like, put your hand down. Don't, don't salute me. But Papa, that's cool. You have it, man. It's a mixed bag. It is. It's a mixed bag for sure. My dad has his dad's 48 stars. That's cool. If Papa is like my old man, then poor Mandy. That's a full time job. I am not that hard to contain. Actually, I'm pretty damn simple, really, if you want to know the truth. Mike, it's more than respect. It's the life given, fought for, and lost. Yes, sir. Military is very specific about saluting. You have to be outside with cover on. You only salute officers and leave your hand up until they salute you back. I saluted him back. I didn't really know what I was supposed to do, to be honest with you. But that's all I could think was, no, sir, I'll salute you. Hello, Martha. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I got a tat on my shoulder blade of a soldier with angel wings holding the American flag with Remember the Fallen to give tribute. That's awesome. Very awesome, Don. I have the bullet castings too. Well, I have three of them, and my sister got some, and the other grandkids, But we split them up. But yeah, we got the shell casings or the bullet casings. B&B home. This is my hot house. And I've got another big mess over here going on that you guys can't see, but I've got tomatoes and they're like that tall. I got a couple that's just poked through today. I mean, they're nothing. Civilians can salute back. It's not disrespect. Just don't always expect one back from an active duty because they have rules, is all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Mike, Papa Prepper, come over to Grimm's Discord. We need people like you, my friend. I'm over there on his Discord. I just kind of lurk around sometimes because I'm usually at work. or doing this. So, Hillbilly Homesteader, 1776. What's up, Papa? Not much, man. Living the dream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hello, Nana P. Thanks for coming. Always Survive. It's a new name. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Flash Mob. That's awesome. Thank you. Dubs Canify. Another new name. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Play some more Johnny. Yeah, I've got some. Actually, I've got some requests piling up that I need to get off my rear end to get done. I've got probably 5 or 6 requests. Yeah, I'm always down for some Johnny Cash though. Cherokee purple tomatoes. Yep, that's what she's talking about. I can never. I mean, I can order them, I guess, but I'd rather just buy from local. Mrs. Papa Prepper. Mama just got a bonus today, and if Papa is good, he might get some of it. Well, that's a way to find out you got a bonus in front of God and everybody. I had no idea. Ring of Fire. I can remember that. I'll try to get it out there. You need Watch Hours play November Rain. That song is forever long. Well, see, now, John, I mean, whoever can probably answer this for me. Okay, they finally caught me, all right, on all of the acoustic, the cover songs I've been doing. They finally hit me with copyright on every one of them. So, will those no longer go towards my hours? Um, I have no idea. I mean, I'm going to keep doing them, but I was wondering about that. Jesse Lynn, first time watching your channel. John from Prepper Nation recommended you. Well, thank you very much, Jesse, for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you, John, for bringing everybody over. I appreciate it. Mama might have the Easter bunny drop off a greenhouse. That's a big bunny. Man, the chat's going by faster. It's getting hard to keep up. We love Johnny Cash. My daughter named her yellow lab Cash. I used to have a black lab named Cash, Susie. Ain't no grave could hold my body down. That's a good Cash song. Boy named Sue. Silver Wings, Merle Haggard. I know that one. I did. Well, he's covered it. Green Green Grass and Home. Porter Wagner done it originally, but um, I kind of did it more like Merle's style the other night. Klinger, she can, but she won't. Um, yeah, I'd love somebody to do Jackson with me, but she won't do it. hours, I'm not sure, but when you're monetized, they will show ads and Google keeps the money. Well, that's nice of them. But I mean, it is what it is. People really seem to like it, so I guess Google will make some change off of me because I want to keep doing them. See, and then she says stuff like this: Klinger Christie, absolutely not. I would make his hours go in the hole. She can sing. If you, Sarah, I don't know if you can actually buy the sprouts of Cherokee purple around here anywhere or not. The only thing I've ever seen is seeds. Now my dad, he has a Cherokee purple that comes back. I mean, he keeps it going every year. So I may end up just going there and getting some seeds, but Big Iron, Marty Robbins. I love some Marty Robbins. I've got an old soul, man. When it comes to music, the old stuff like that, and Hank Williams, Lefty Frizzell, um, Merle Haggard, Porter Wagner. I love that stuff. Lenny on the Mississippi. I love that name. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Papa. Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing tonight? We are doing amazing. And I hope you're doing well. Naomi Moran. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I have premium as I use the YouTube to play music. Do you get money for premium watchers? I have no idea. I'm hopefully after tonight I will be on my way. I'll be waiting, I should say, to be monetized, but I don't know how any of it works yet. I have no idea. I will be learning as I go. Thank you, Don, for being here. I appreciate you. Drive safe and be safe. Absolutely, Jim. Hank Williams Sr., the father of country music. In your opinion, in my opinion as well. Anybody in here like Roy Acuff by chance? Some people are gonna go, who? I love some Roy Acuff. Wabash Cannonball. Yes, you do with premium. Creators get a little more. Well, thank you, sir. I had no idea. Ronnie Millsap, that's a good one. He don't get brought up very often. He's a good one. Excuse me. Jesse Lynn, I think my 16-year-old son has an old soul. His first instrument was a banjo. He taught himself to play, and I catch him singing every once in a while. Not many young kids think the banjo is cool. You're right. And that's awesome that he does. I thought if you were copyright strike, your videos were muted. I mean, I haven't went back and checked. They might be muted. I mean, I don't know. Um, I know as like the night I do them, I know they're good for at least a day, and then they usually get hit. But I don't know. But every one of them, has copyright on them, or I've got strikes on copyright. Hunter's wife, 27. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Love me some Jamie Johnson. Me too. Me too. SHTF Engineering. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming. Gave my grandson the guitars for Christmas. Hope they support me in my old age when I become famous. I hope so too. Cat Lady Prepper, do you know the song Red Baron? I don't think so. Charlie Pride died last year, yeah, of COVID. I seen that. I think everybody that died last year, that's what they died of. Pretty sure. I mean, that's what I heard. Hey, Ugly Prepper, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Getting that leg mended up. Yeah, we lost a lot of people to the cough last year and because of related issues. Red Baron. I will look that up. I might have heard it, just don't know the name, maybe. Modern Refugee, another new name. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Kim's Farm Life. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, if you're here, I mean, thumbs up, thumbs down, however you feel, it's fine. I appreciate it either way. Speaking of country music, did genealogy way down the line? I'm related to Ricky Skaggs. Now that dude can sing and play a mandolin. Oh man, um, he used to come up to Bean Blossom all the time, which is over in Brown County. Which Sarah, you know that, but um, yeah, he used to be up there all the time at the Bill Monroe Museum campground. I think he still plays there like once a year. I don't know if they did last year, but they have a big blues and bluegrass festival up there every year, which I've yet to ever go to. Cass Richmond. When I was a teenager, my dad gave me his 8-track player and tapes. I used to love listening to them. My friends would come over and be like, "What the heck is that?" I feel you. I grew up that way too. And school was always rough too. You go to school. That was back when you had the little Walkman, just a little cassette tape, headphones, and somebody sees it and it's like Conway Twitty. And like, what is that? That's music, bub. And you said like down the line that you're related to Ricky Skaggs. Um, my claim to fame, family tree wise, is Samuel Clemens, um, aka Mark Twain, is like my great 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 uncle, great 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 uncle, something like that. Um, it's way back there. Obviously, I'm not reaping the benefits of that. Joe Diffie was another one we lost last year. That was terrible. I'm convinced that the day they put my grandma on the ground, they took the good parts of life and dumped in the hole. I can relate to that. I lost my mama. She was my everything. I'll never forget that day. Modern Refugee has a great channel, Papa. He teaches the old ways. Cool. Let me write that down. Just about done fixing all the leaks in the building I've been working on all week. Neighbor had 18 breaks in their pipes. Oh, man. That's terrible. I'm related to the John Hancock, too. That's awesome. That is really cool. Oh, Michigan Faith Prepper. Crowder is amazing. If any of y'all are into kind of Christian rock, he's not really like rock though. I don't know how I would describe Crowder, but oh, I love his music. Love me some Crowder. All right, James, Southern Prepper, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you being here and be safe. And I seen that new tractor, man. I didn't have time to comment or anything, but looks like you're getting you a nice looking outfit going, man. Good luck with all that. You're definitely in the right direction, man. Oh, East Kentucky by far. Our grandparents, yes, they were the greatest generation. Man, I wish this makes me want to just have like a big bonfire with like a laptop so you had access to like any song and all of us just fill the yard up around the fire pit, whatever, and have some drinks and just listen to old music. And man, that would be awesome. Just reading all these old songs. That's really what it puts me in the mood for is a fire. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. Some things I can't wait on. All right, guys, I am absolutely so sorry. Some things can't wait. I mean, I usually won't do that, but okay, I missed something. Jenny Wiley is my fifth grade, the good Lord. My fifth great grandmother, and Chuck Yeager is my sixth cousin. I'm not going to pretend. Okay, I don't know who Jeannie Wiley is. Chuck Yeager, but I don't know. Song request: "Ain't No Sunshine" by Bill Weathers. Man, Gray Man, that's a good song, dude. Very good song. I mean, I'll try it. It'll be a few days because I try to do the requests in the order I get them, and I'm like 5 or 6 behind. And there's been a couple in here, so I'm gonna have to go back and look. But Cat Lady, Papa Prepper, Royal Guardsman, Snoopy versus the Red Baron. That one I know. I know that one. And then they did a remake of that song for A Christmas Carol. No, Gray Man, I haven't done that one. Not on YouTube. She's right. I mean, I done it on I used to do Smule, and I'd post them on Facebook. That one, I mean, I did it on there, but just me playing and singing, I haven't done it. The Ride, David Allan Coe. That's another good song. What's up? I'm live. I'm live. Cheap. Yep. Got me some more chickens. Yes, raising hell would be fun. I miss fun. There has been a shortage. We don't raise too much hell, really. It don't get too out of hand here. I'm getting too old for that. It hurts too much anymore. Be charming. Whatever happened with the prepper convention? Well, actually, we were just talking about it the other day. I heard or seen where Mississippi, I think it was Mississippi, has completely opened up, lifted the mask mandates, and that's kind of what we're kind of trying to find somewhere where they're not going to be so hard and so strict on us, to where we can, we can have fun, not have to worry about masks, not have to worry about social distancing, not having to be watched like children by the local authorities, and don't give up on it. It's definitely still it's still a thing. I promise, B. We haven't gave up on it. Papa is growing a jungle in his room. Things are doing pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. I found a good sale on, the grapevines you can buy that's already like sprouted coming up in the bags. I bought a double bag of them, and they barely had any green in them. And I'm waiting as long as possible to put them in pots. But check this out. These were barely had any green on them when I got them 2 weeks ago. They are going nuts, but it's still way too cold to put them outside. And I've got some great big planters over here, but I'm really trying to hold off putting them in them because I don't want to have to plant them twice, because I plan on building a trellis because I want 2 or 3 more of these. So, of course, we can have our own Concord grapes every year. Yes, Chuck Yeager was a pilot. Absolutely. Yeah, I knew that name, but the Wiley, um, Jenny, I hadn't heard of. Sarah Hancock, song required, read long. I'll put it down so I don't forget. All right. Over here, changing the coil on my vape like a crackhead. She was kidnapped by the Shawnee Indians. I'm going to have to read up on that. I love anything to do with, like, Indians. Um, that's the area of history that I love is like Indians, Civil War, that back before everything was, you know. Ugly Prepper, are you talking about like June Carter Wildwood Flower, or are you talking about Jim Stafford Wildwood Weed? They both have the same music, but completely different lyrics. You got to knock before you come in Papa's room now. He's a celeb. That was Mandy's dad. He is rude. He does not knock for anything. He unlocks the house himself and walks right in. We about to have words. But anyway. Actually, Mama Prepper, I have lost 2 of the strawberries. I don't know what their deal is. I mean, it could have just been, a couple bad ones, but SHTF Engineering, man, I started some strawberries from seed, and they were doing. I mean, they'd sprouted. They were real healthy and green looking, and about the same time my tomatoes died, they did the same thing. I don't know what was up with that. I once thought of love as a prison, a place I didn't want to be. John, what song is that? Liz H. There's another new name. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mrs. Papa Prepper gonna have to make jams and jellies this summer. I don't think we'll have that many grapes. Not the first year. East Kentucky, Rocky Top. That's a good song. Osborne Brothers. I think that's who originally done it. Man, y'all making me think too much tonight. Yes. Love in the Third Degree. That's what. Yep. I knew when he posted those lyrics, I was like, what song is that? Alabama. I like some Alabama too. I saw Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and Ray Price together at a concert where the Woodstock Festival was. Love the country music. Gene, another new one. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate this so much. I really do. Prepper Nation, slap a night lock on that door. I'm about to slap him. Mame emailed me. Okay. Thank you, B&B. I think she said yeah. She says she emailed me a song request, I believe. Jesse Lynn, he just now got a Facebook. He ain't gonna be on no YouTube. I mean, he gets on YouTube, but he ain't gonna watch this. I think he kind of thinks I waste my time and whatever. I mean, he's a good dude. Don't get me wrong. We go fishing and stuff together. It's just some privacy issues. And Jesse Lynn, thank you for being here. Papa Prepper, only way to fix a knock is them to see enough skin. They remember to knock. People knock here for a reason. I've threatened him with that because he the lights will be off and he'll just let himself in. I said, "What the hell? What if he was naked?" He said, "Well, you wouldn't be now." He gives not one damn, I promise. I'd like to go see Mississippi, Jim. Uh, there's a lot of history in Mississippi. Actually, I would just love to do like a history road trip. You know what I mean? Like start down probably around Mississippi, up through Tennessee, and make my way all the way over to Gettysburg. I want to go to Gettysburg so bad. We have a bunch of large two stone graves with no markers. We have found arrowheads and rusted knife blades, drawings, and hole chiseled into stones for shelter. Man, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Prepper Nation says Alabama. I think he's referring to the song. I love the state Alabama. I could live in Alabama pretty easy. But I'm all out of bubble gum. See, I've been to West Virginia several times. Excuse me. Where was it? That's where my dad's from, Alabama, West Virginia. Down, I've been to Welch, Beckley. They moved around a lot. My mama did. Beckley, Rhodeville, something like that. And then they finally moved back up here to Indiana. So I haven't been down there in a long time. I love West Virginia, though. It's beautiful. And there's some of it that's not. But they lived in a couple places that wasn't. Joe Morgan, grapes take years to mature, but it's worth the wait. Yeah, I mean, we won't have. I've read you can possibly have a couple bunches in the first couple years, but to really make enough for like jellies and stuff, I'll have to get, two or three, four more of those, and just plant them on a trellis and let them run. Maybe I'll see you on live tonight. It's closing time here. All right, Gray Man. I appreciate you being here, man. Be careful. Be safe. Which I'm so far behind. He probably said that 15 minutes ago. I've always, like in songs and stuff, I've heard of muscadine wine, but I've never, ever had it. Never. No, you ain't going to see no AOC voters down in the hills of West Virginia. Mm-mm. No. Mrs. Papa Prepper says, now be nice. See, she knows how he is. She complains about it more than I do, and it's her daddy. But he is a lonely old man, and I see it for that. So I overlook a lot of things. He stopped loving her today. That's a good song, Sarah. Susie D, any ZZ Top? ZZ Top kind of loses something acoustically. They do have one song that don't sound bad acoustic. It's called Rough Boy. I think it's called Rough Boy. I used to do that a long time ago. I think that's the name of it. It's not bad. But I love some ZZ Top. Be Charming. When did that open back up? Um, I've probably missed something. Mrs. Prepping Plumber. Well, wow. My chat just flew by. I started to ask you a question. Don't you guys have grapes? I thought the husband said something about he made muscadine wine or was going to, or yeah, it takes a lot of grapes to make a jar of jelly. Most of West Virginia is very poor, but the people are friendly. But you will not find more friendlier people than you will in West Virginia. You are absolutely right, brother. And I don't look at people as being poor, man. Dude, we grew up very poor, so I don't see. I like people. We don't see color. Really, I don't see wealth. I don't care if you're the janitor or the CEO, man. I will shake your hand. I will refer to you as sir or ma'am. It don't matter. We're all, you know. I just wish more people were like that, but East Kentucky. Field in front of my house, I found about 20 arrowheads in it over the years and all kinds of flint pieces. I believe it was a camp. That's cool, man. I've never, in 41 years, I grew up playing in the creeks, playing, in the river. I've never found an arrowhead. Not one time. Gotta get ready for the night and get this good man to bed. Mornings are early. Sorry, I've been missing premieres. A lot going on here. Man, that ain't nothing to apologize for, B&B. I get it. I don't even make my own premieres half the time. And if I do, it's just long enough to say hi and then I'm out because I'm at work. I never catch Prepper Nations live or premieres. I don't see Grimm's premieres hardly. It's just, it is what it is. No need to apologize, but take it easy tonight and thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel you, man. I very seldom ever make and get to actually sit through a premiere just because I'm at work and stuff going on, and I found a couple of moonshine stills in the woods too. That would be awesome. You're absolutely right, Big German. That's something I really can't repeat, but I agree with you. I think I found a shark's tooth one time. I think. Didn't I, Mrs. Papa Prepper? I think. I know about killed myself diving for sand dollars. That was ignorant, and I'll never do that again. Thank you very much, Jesse Lynn. I appreciate that. Thank you. And that's right, John. All the poor people get the bad end of the stick in 2021. And like compared to when I was growing up, I don't by anything, by any means think I'm poor now. until you like look at statistics and it's like, dang, I'm still in the poverty level, and I really don't feel us as being poor, you know. But I do watch your videos after the fact. The premiere is when I'm getting my folks up. And see, that's because, Joe, we do the same thing, brother. Only it's my mother in law that I take care of. But I feel you. I mean, that's what's going on through everybody's premieres. I understand. Night, Papa Prepper. Mom loves you. Good night, RSD Prepper. Love you too. Be charming. I wasn't that swift. You see, me and a couple of my buddies thought it would be cool to. We were down in Okaloosa, and I mean, we were way out off the beach. I mean, we was diving down probably 12, 15 feet. Don't let the size fool you. I can swim really well. But that day I got out there and I don't know. I mean, I think once I realized how far out I was, it triggered a panic attack. So we were easily 250 yards out from the beach. That's a long swim when you're trying to not, I mean, when you're having a panic attack, trying to swim. And oh gosh, it was bad. And I'll never do that again. I barely go up to my chest now. I mean, it's nope. I scared myself. And C, well, good night, you wonderful people recuperating from being sick. Well, good night, and thank you for being here and take care of yourself. Watch out for flying canes. Old folks can be nasty. No, man, I've got it really good. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better mother-in-law. I really couldn't. Um, I mean, she's my second mother-in-law. I was married once before, and I mean, I was fortunate then too. I still don't have a bad word to say about that woman either. But um, yeah, my mother-in-law now, she's a really good lady. It's the guy that just walked in on me. It's his ex-wife. But anyway, being poor sometimes isn't a bad thing. Hard, yes, but not the end of the world for most poor. We just keep moving. Amen, brother. That's all we can. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? I grew up, I mean, there was just me and my sister, but we grew up, you know, we had an outhouse. Sometimes we didn't have running water. We grew up that way. And I think that makes you a better person. It makes you more susceptible to be like, okay, the grid might go down. It's going to suck, but we'll make it. And it kind of gives you that mindset. Like I think in a sense, if you look at it that way, hell, I've been prepping for 41 years. You know what I mean? Yes, Liz, it makes you resilient. Absolutely. That's kind of what I was getting at. I have a hard time choosing words sometimes. Like I know what I want to say, but but yeah, growing up, not have, I mean, and I shouldn't say not having anything because my mom and dad, they always made sure we had something for birthdays and Christmas. We never went hungry. Obviously, we never went hungry. Okay, but I never realized, I wouldn't have considered that really our life sucked, until we were told it did, or something like that. I, I still have an outhouse. My grandpa made it years ago because he preferred to use it. Well, and there's that. I've wanted to put an outhouse out here, but the powers that be kind of frowned upon the idea. But when I'm outside mowing, weed eating, working out in the garage, and all dirty, I hate coming in the house just because I got to pee. Because there's houses too close, you can't just, you know. Anyway. Oh yeah, ugly prepper. That's a smell you never forget, bub. Growing up not having anything prepares you for anything. I truly believe that the poor practice every day. Yeah, absolutely. Lady C, hello. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. That's why we should never compare ourselves to others. And I wish, I made a comment tonight to my wife. I bought the chickens today, and I got 5 of one type and 5 of another. And they were all running around like crazy when I put them in their box. And then I turned the heat lamp on. Every one of them got together, and it just looked like a little hairy ball. And I was like, or a little fuzzy ball. I was like, wouldn't it be amazing if people were like that? Just could just come together that easy. Don't matter that they're different colors and they're different species in a way, different whatever. They could just come together, and just because they knew that's what they needed to do. They knew that was the best thing for them. Just wish people were a lot more like animals in some cases. I'm all out of bubble gum. I pee off my porch if I feel like it. No neighbors. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's dark out here, yeah, I pee outside. Whatever. I remember the outhouse and open well when I was little. Also remember my arms in the ringer washer. Oh, I got my fingers in one of those once. Not my arm, but I got my finger in it. Buddy, that's you learn that lesson right quick. I grew up on government cheese. And Liz H, that's some of the best cheese I've ever had in my life. I loved the boxes of cheese, man. Prep and plumber. It's about time you drug yourself in here, man. Good grief. I'm about done for the night. Gulf Coast Prepper. Hey, I like that name. It's my favorite part of the country, man. Hey, y'all new to this channel. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it a lot. um, we're just having a good time talking about whatever pops up. That's what we do on, Therapy Thursdays. We usually, we'll see how each other's, how the weeks are going and, stuff like that. And just, encourage one another. And then our Saturday live streams is kind of like this tonight. We just get together, shoot the bull, whatever comes up, we'll talk about it. I do, the obvious, no vulgarity, no racism, no sexist remarks, stuff like that. Try to keep the political stuff to a minimum or under severe, like strict code, Combat Bacon 315. Hello, welcome. When you didn't miss anything really, brother. We just been shooting the breeze tonight. That's really about it. We've talked about everything from chickens to being raised up poor and anything in between, really. A lot of music talk. Government cheese was good, Big German. Well, I'm telling you, that's the best cheese I've ever had in my life. Oh yeah, I'd forgot about the honey. That was good too, Sarah, with peanut butter. Oh my god! Ooh, and the government peanut butter. That was pretty good stuff too. All right, that's it, Mama Prepper. I'm quitting my job. We're getting some government cheese. Actually, I don't even think they give it anymore. Pinball said, "Be prepared for price spikes at the grocery store." Oh, absolutely. We're already seeing a little bit here, but I mean, I did a video with me and my wife going grocery shopping, and a lot of folks, was like, "You have no idea," Well, here, the price is like the same as like California on a good day is still going to be a lot higher than it is here. It's just the cost of living. So if it goes up 20 cents here, that would be like it going up 20 cents there. I don't think a lot of people realize that. But yeah, we've been seeing prices go up. Our common cause is prepping and meeting like minded people. Absolutely. Thank you, Susie. Hey, my grandparents raised me like I was in the Depression. Being poor was moving on up like the Jeffersons. Hello, Klingon Princess. Good to see you. RSD for contemporary. Oh, okay. She's still way back in the video. I was like, what? Combat bacon. Papa, I dodged a bullet with my VA video appointment. Wi Fi was spotty, so I was cut short. I hate retelling events that happen. I would imagine. My great grandma was the same way. I'm all out of bubble gum. Um, she had lived through the Depression, and I mean, yeah, lived like she didn't have a dime to her name, and you knew better. You didn't dare ask her about it, but there was always that just in case fund. I mean, she wasn't loaded, nothing like that. Just you know, exactly right. Prepping plumber acted like they couldn't afford nothing and left behind a little bit of yeah. Well, good night, all. I'll work tomorrow. Thank you, Papa Prepper, for another great evening. Well, thank you, Rosanna. Appreciate you being here. Be safe. One result of growing up poor was when I started making real money, I didn't save. I felt like I deserved all the things. It took me a while to learn. Excuse me. Absolutely, you're right, Klingon. I went through that too, and I started early, man. I've had a full time job since I was 14 years old. Um, well, before that, if you want to count cutting firewood and carrying water and all that stuff, but actually a paying job since I was 14 years old. And I remember my first paycheck, man, I ran out and bought the most awesome pair of Reeboks I could find because I never had owned a pair in my life. And then from there, it was like, yeah, I wish I would have saved a lot more of the money that I wasted. If you won't eat grilled cheese and tomato soup, pack up and go to China because they come. Absolutely. I've noticed a ton of our fellow preppers are having a ton of downs, and it's saddening. I do wish everyone well and hope everything works out for the best. I'm trying to keep it pretty upbeat, man. But I know what you're saying. A lot of them have. Yeah, I'll just agree. Metal values will go up. Collect them cans. I'm melting them down into and yeah, getting tired, guys. Having trouble. My eyes are blurring, and the reason for that is because they didn't know if there was going to be another depression. You're absolutely right, Randy. That's like the way we prep now. I mean, not really the same because none of us have. I mean, we've been poor, but we've never been through a depression. And I'm sure there had to be a very big difference. Oh, grilled cheese with tomato. That is good. Oh, Zane, that's awesome. She said, I remember my very first paycheck ever. I got my parents a microwave. That is awesome. My very first paycheck, I bought a knife and a BB gun. East Kentucky wasted money. Don't even want to think about it. And that's right. I mean, it's terrible the money I've wasted on crap. And growing up, once you hit like you know, I went through a very hard party phase. I would love to have half the money I've spent in alcohol and beer and cigarettes. Good God. We all know what's going to happen. It's simple anymore. Nothing good. That's where we're at. I remember the recession of 2008 well. I remember. I'm surprised there wasn't more violence then. I fear the upcoming depression will be ugly, to say the least. Because I mean, we're being pushed into very bad situations. It's not even going to be an option. I mean, that's what I believe without saying too much. We're just, they're forcing, yeah. Yep, I used to party hard. Now I hardly party. That's where I'm at, brother. It, I mean, it almost wrecked my life. And, I'm glad I changed. SHTF engineering and got made from 40 cans, fits in my palm. I can store literally tons of aluminum this way. I plan to use it for sand casting car parts as needed and other tools that break. That's all. That's genius, man. Liz H. Papa, I need to go make hubby his dinner. I enjoyed being here tonight. Well, I enjoyed having you. Thank you very much. Go feed that man. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Well, I'm sure there's some good memories in there that I can't even remember, Combat. We will see the depression. Just don't forget human good, the value of life, and the reality of choices. Absolutely, Plumber. Oh, I'll still party if the need arises. Love me some dizzy water. See, my birthday, I usually have a little birthday bash every summer, but that's really about it. That's about the only time I drink anymore. Party for me now is a glass of homemade wine before I go to bed. Sounds like a plan. All right, guys. Seriously, I'm getting very tired. Everything's getting blurry, so I think I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. I ain't even had supper yet. It's after 9 o'clock, so I appreciate everybody that showed up tonight. I mean, this had to have put me at almost 500. Hopefully. I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here. And I still have to make the video for tomorrow, so I won't be heading to bed anytime soon. But again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, each and every one of y'all. And till next time, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Everybody have a good night. Papa Prepper out.